You guys hear ESF is going to secede, like, from campus?
It's about time.
I know, right? That's
Hey
what
guys, what's going on?
Nothing much. Just hanging, chilling, vibing.
Can I have some applesauce?
Yeah, sure. Uh-oh, here comes the airplane. Whoosh, whoosh. Open up what?
What was that?
You asked for some of my applesauce. I was just giving it to you.
Yeah, but why are you acting like that?
You know, I want to share my applesauce with you.
Yeah, you know what? You're being kind of disrespectful right now. Hey, if he won't appreciate your offer, could I have some?
Of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. The temperature in Sam's mouth is warm and a little wet, so watch your step on the way out. The aircraft will be landing now.
What is going on?
You better change your tone if you actually want some applesauce.
Fine, but only because I'm craving sugar.
Good evening, folks. This is your captain speaking. We'll be arriving at our destination soon. So I'd just like to say from all of us here at Spoon Airlines, actually, I'll be right back. Jill, what the hell is going on?
Captain, I don't know. I tried to deploy the landing gear. The plane just started shaking.
Let me run a diagnostics check. Oh, God.
What?
The landing gear. Part of it broke off and embedded itself in the right wing. At any moment, the wing could snap off the plane!
Jesus Christ, what are we gonna do?
We have to make an emergency landing.
Oh, we're going down!
I'm sorry, what? Are we gonna crash? Who the hell are you? And how'd you get into my cockpit?
Sir, you need to return to your seat. Everything is going to be all right.
Are we gonna crash?
Sir, please.
Oh my God, we're all gonna die. We're gonna crash. Damn it, Jill, get this man out of my cockpit.
Yes, sir! Captain, these are the last moments together. I just wanted to...
Save it for the airport bar, Jill. As God is my witness, I'm gonna land this plane. Hold on! It's gonna be a rough landing.
Oh my God, we did it! Oh my goodness, in all this excitement, I forgot to save myself a scoop. Delicious.
Glad to see you again.
Gotta find my way back home. I've been away too long. Gotta find my way back home. I know that I was wrong. I should've stayed home. I've been, I don't back up. I couldn't rightly say.
Hello and welcome to a spring broke episode of Live from Studio B. I'm Owen Towns.
And I'm Catherine Stathakis. Hey, Owen, how's your spring break?
It was all right, you know. I pinched a nerve in my elbow and my hand went paralyzed for a couple
I'm really
days.
bored. Anyways, let's talk about something way more interesting, the news. Syracuse University is moving to yellow COVID-19 level, and masks will no longer be required during academic instruction. Please, God, no, said students with bad teeth.
March Madness began last Thursday with Syracuse, as expected, absent from the tournament. But don't worry, the team's skills and training this season have prepared them to participate in Madness March, a local basketball tournament at the YMCA for men over 30.
Florida Senate passes the Don't Say Gay bill, which limits how teachers instruct on sexual orientation and gender identity in classrooms. I don't know what's worse, the homophobia or the insistence on rhyming the names of the bills. Even more controversial is Florida's Don't Say Hey bill, which bars children from greeting people to promote awareness of stranger danger.
The Coca-Cola company says it's suspending its operations in Russia. Oh, great. Now Russia's army will be healthier than ours.
Netflix is testing a feature that charges users a fee for sharing accounts. The new feature is called "We broke up and he changed the Netflix password." What a monster. Seems like they could shorten it down, though.
The U.S. extended its airplane mask mandate through April 18th. I'm still not sure how they make the masks big enough to fit over the plane.
Starbucks plans to ditch disposable cups by 2025. Great. Now Owen's supposed to find a reusable cup to jingle change in?
Dorito bags will now have 5 fewer chips thanks to inflation. Inflation must also be affecting potato chips because I'm getting 5 fewer Lays a month.
After 19 seasons, the Ellen DeGeneres show will end in May. Oh no, said unemployed middle-aged white women.
Kim Kardashian hints that Pete Davidson may make a cameo in the upcoming season of The Kardashians. If fans watch closely, they could also see Kanye make a number of cameos too, peeking out of the bushes with binoculars.
A woman in North Carolina is fighting the DMV to keep her fart vanity plate. Well, if fart's too short, she could try too fart, too furious.
A rare Pokemon card featuring Pikachu sells for a record $900,000. For that amount of money, you would think Pokemon fans could buy some bitches.
Experts are still trying to decipher whether the buyer or the seller is the biggest nerd. And that's the news.
As many of you hopefully know, March is Women's History Month.
Ah, yes, that wonderful time of year where we remember that I wasn't able to open my own bank account 50 years ago.
It's important to learn and remember the struggles of women, so we brought an expert on to help teach us. Please welcome Jonathan.
Hi guys, super excited to be here.
Now, Jonathan, and I just want to get this straight. You are not a woman, correct?
That's correct, Owen, but I have a degree in both the history of feminism and women's studies, so I think you could say I'm an expert on the female experience.
Okay, so what are you here to teach us about the Women's History Month?
Actually, Caitlin, I believe we should be referring to it as Women's Herstory Month. I truly think that's the first step to really changing things.
I mean, that feels more performative than substantial.
And while there have been huge strides in creating equal rights over the past 100 years, women are still far from equal. Look at the wage gap, the Free the Nipple campaign, the lack of coverage of women's sports, the push to free the nipple, the fact that women are often referred to as pushy and bossy when they're in positions of power. Their nipples are covered.
Jonathan, you seem specifically fixated on freeing the nipple.
Yeah, well, you could say it's a personal fight of mine. Did you know that in Indiana and Tennessee, the mere showing of a woman's breasts is a crime?
I didn't know that, but I do agree that it's important to desexualize that.
Katie.
Catherine.
Please. Let the expert do the talking. As I was saying, I believe that women should be allowed to have their nip-nips out whenever they want. That's how I practice it in my house. You know, if a woman is there and wants to go topless, I let her. Hell, you know, if she wants to go bottomless, by all means, for feminism, am I right?
Jonathan, this sounds less like feminism and more like you're just kind of horny.
What? No, of course not. I want an equal world between men and women. Nevertheless, she persisted, am I right?
Every sentence you speak, I like you less.
Okay. Here's another one. Women's sexual autonomy. If a woman doesn't want to have sex, she's a prude. But if she does, she's a slut. Isn't that disgusting?
I absolutely agree that the difference between men and women when talking about sex is very gross.
Thank you for your opinion, Kara. I'm glad you have one in that silly little head of yours. Personally, I think women should be able to have as much sex as they want without having to be guilted about it. That's why I'm starting to do my part to stop the stigma.
And how exactly are you doing that?
I have sex with a different woman every day. For feminism.
You see, that sounds less like a fight for women's rights and more like another way for you to sexualize women.
Absolutely not, Owen. Jeez, you're starting to sound like Krawatoa over here.
Mess up my name or interrupt me one more time and I remove 18 of your organs. One for each cent that you earn more than me.
Oh my God, speaking of the wage gap, let's talk about it. I cannot believe that women still only earn 82 cents for every dollar a man makes. In this day and age, that is unacceptable.
Okay, there's no way that he could sexualize this.
Which is why I'm doing something about it. Now, I don't have a business, so I can't pay them equally. But I do my part by making sure that I don't allow an orgasm gap.
He made it sexual. How did he make it sexual?
And what is an orgasm gap exactly?
Oh, it's very simple. If she doesn't orgasm, then I don't orgasm.
And how has that been working out for you?
I haven't come in 426 days.
Come on, man. You know about the clitoris, right?
Okay, listen. The clitoris was a myth made up by the CIA to control me.
All right, I've had enough of this pervert. Jonathan, the women's history expert, everyone.
Well, we cut to
Boo this man!
This man!
yes, the good old days. I haven't had my nuts out in a Chevy since prom night.
Fans of CBS will be thrilled because there is a CBS.
How enlightening. Thank you, Prime Minister.
Did you hear? Applications to join our writing team here at Live from Studio B are officially open.
No experience? No problem. We'll teach you how to write sketch comedy in a professional environment.
And don't worry, we keep things non-competitive.
Hey, Coop. Did you get a chance to read my script?
Yeah, it was good. I think we could get into the end a bit sooner, punch up some of the jokes, but it was pretty funny. It made me laugh.
Yeah, you're probably right. But hey, having a bad script is better than having no script at all, am I right? Remind me again, did you get anything picked this week?
Well, no, but...
You see, that's what I thought. Hey, I gotta run, so I'll see you at tonight's meeting, right?
Not convinced? Maybe some of our hilarious writers can tell you why they love Studio B.
As a senior, I love helping new writers find their comedic voice.
Did we get that?
Yeah, we got it.
Let's do one more.
We don't really have time for one.
Hey, when I say we're doing one more, we're doing one more.
This isn't watermelon.
I love Studio B because the writers feel like a second family. Hey, Ben, could you walk me home? I get weird about walking alone at night.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
I'll see you.
Live from Studio B is always the highlight of my week. They didn't pick my sketch. They didn't pick my sketch!
I told you this might happen.
Noah, calm down.
You didn't pick my sketch!
It's just a comedy
Seriously,
show.
just a comedy show? I'll show you
No,
a comedy.
no, please, no!
Here at Live from Studio B, we understand that comedy tends to be male-dominated, which is why we prioritize an equal balance between our male and female writers.
Don't wait
Thanks,
any...
Anya. Don't wait any longer. Applications are live today. Just click the link in our Instagram bio. Good job. Live from Studio B. Late night comedy just got a little more orange. You. Oh my God. Noah, put the chair down. Put it down!
No.
Welcome back. We're happy to be back and hope you all had a great spring break.
And if you didn't, it's most likely your fault because you picked the wrong place.
To make sure you don't make the same mistake next year, here are some of the worst spring break destinations.
Paris, Texas. Instead of hearing wee wee, you're going to be hearing a lot of yee-haw. And how great it would be if they brought back duels. Also, whatever you do, do not drink the snake oil. I peed blood for a week.
Pretty sure that was from something else, Owen. Next on our list is Snake Island. Here you can't walk 3 feet without stepping on a snake. Yes, this is a real place, and why we haven't destroyed it yet, I don't know.
Atlantis. I can't hold my breath for a week.
Atlanta. After a week of drinking nothing but sweet tea, you are guaranteed to be in a diabetic coma.
The DMZ. If you just can't decide whether you want to go to North or South Korea, this is not the happy compromise you were looking for.
Jury duty. You can't yell out whenever you want, like you can when watching Judge Judy, because apparently that's contempt of court and making a mockery of our justice system.
A New Jersey road trip. How many times do you want to have a stranger filling up your car for you while your girlfriend remarks how he does it with a gentler touch and doesn't miss the hole 3 times first?
The Bermuda Triangle. On the bright side, you only have to buy a one-way ticket. On the downside, it's pretty basic.
Your hometown. You won't get a tan, but you will get woken up by your mom vacuuming every morning. There's also like an 80% chance you're going to run into a former teacher at the grocery store and they see you buying 3 boxes of Captain Crunch and no milk. I like it dry.
Mount Everest. You're not even close to physically fit enough for this hike, and you're one patch of ice from becoming another landmark.
Syracuse University. You're not getting more value out of your meal plan, you're just getting added value from seasonal depression.
A cruise. It's basically just a floating purgatory where old people complain that there aren't enough dinner rolls.
Wyoming. Once you get bored of riding the escalator that goes up, and then the one that goes down, you've pretty much done everything there is to do in Wyoming. Then it's just 3 days of staring at buffalo.
The Midwest. It's literally just California if it was mid.
London. They're looking for someone to blame in the Queen's inevitable death.
The North Pole. Santa just adopted stand your ground laws.
And finally, Madagascar. You won't find any lemurs to dance with, but you will find malaria.
This has been our list for the worst destinations for spring break. We'll be right back after this break.
Same address, new website. orangetvnetwork.syr.edu. OTN launched a new website that gives you all the information you need about your student TV station. Information about all of our shows and our programming partners. On the air 24/7, you can watch the OTN live stream on any device. orangetvnetwork.syr.edu. orangetvnetwork.syr.edu. And tune your ears into our podcasts. orangetvnetwork.syr.edu. Check out the daily program schedule by clicking the link under our shows. orangetvnetwork.syr.edu.
Hey, have you seen The Batman yet?
I have. I thought it was really good. Paul Dano as the Riddler gave an incredible performance.
You hit the nail on the head with that one, Catherine, which is why I'm excited, more than excited to announce our next guest. Please welcome Paul Dano, everyone.
Where's Paul Dano?
And I thought my jokes were bad.
What's going on? Where's Paul Dano?
Paul Dano's on sabbatical, honey.
Can we get security out here?
Catherine, we don't have any security. I literally spoke to him on the phone and he said he was coming.
Correction. You spoke to me on the phone.
Did you speak to some random guy who said he was Paul Dano?
Sorry, I just didn't think that something would lie about something like that.
You know what? Whatever. You're here now, so what do you want to talk about?
I'm glad you asked, Catherine. I came here today to tell the world to stop watching The Batman.
Why?
Because it was mid, at best.
Did you just call it mid?
Yeah. You know, I wouldn't expect people like you to understand what I'm talking about, but I know what I'm talking about. Who here has 100,000 followers on Letterboxd? That's what I thought. You want to know how I got these followers, Owen?
Let me guess. Your father was a drinker.
Stop it. Knock it off. It's because I give well-thought-out critiques that allow people to contextualize their thoughts about film.
Okay then, smart guy. Explain to us why you didn't like the film.
I thought you'd never ask. Let's talk about your precious Riddler. I mean, come on, riddles? Are you serious? That's a stupid gimmick.
How so?
Firstly, all right, he stole my bit. Riddles are just less funny jokes with extra steps.
Yeah? How would you have done it differently then?
Well, maybe if I got more than 2 minutes of screen time, I would have shown you.
Oh, I get it. You're just jealous that people finally love a Batman movie that doesn't have the Joker in it.
No, 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 no. I'm not jealous. At the end of the day, I'm just a lover of film, and I want to see the best possible movie ever.
Well, it's just a silly comic book movie. Why so serious?
I said stop it. I'm here to make a serious point about the state of cinema, and you two just want to goof off the whole time.
Well, this is a comedy show.
Yeah, it's kind of like our entire job.
Oh, it's comedy you want, is it? Wow. How about another joke, Owen?
Oh no, I know where this is going.
What do you get when you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that treats him like trash? You get a derivative ripoff of Taxi Driver. Really? I swear, this generation just doesn't understand real comedy. Swear to me! If you two aren't gonna take this seriously, then I'm out of here.
No, just don't leave. We still have a couple minutes left, so why do you want to stop people from seeing this movie?
Yeah, I mean, it's been out for what, like 3 weeks already? And hasn't it made like $200 million at the box office?
See, it's not about the money, Owen. It's about sending a message.
And what's the message?
You see, if the Batman flops, well, you know.
No, I don't think I do.
Oh, I think I get it now.
What is it? What is it?
In an interview, Robert Pattinson said that he would turn to art house porn if the Batman flopped in theaters.
Ding, ding, ding! We have a winner. First Twilight. Next, the Batman. It's like he's teasing us.
I'm right with you, Mr. J. That Pattinson.
Indeed, Catherine.
So you're telling me you tricked us into letting you on the show just so you could try to get Robert Pattinson to do porn?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Whatever.
Get real, Owen. You know he had a point.
Catherine, this man is literally insane. What are you talking about?
Mr. J, wait!
We'll be right back.
I got justice to serve.
Same address, new website. orangetvnetwork.syr.edu. OTN launched a new website that gives you all the information you need about your student TV station. Information about all of our shows and our programming partners. On the air 24/7, you can watch the OTN live stream on any device. orangetvnetwork.syr.edu. orangetvnetwork.syr.edu. And tune your ears into our podcasts. orangetvnetwork.syr.edu. Check out the daily program schedule by clicking the link under our shows. orangetvnetwork.syr.edu.
Speaking of mentally ill loners, this year the anonymous social media app Yaks has taken Syracuse University by storm.
The app allows people to post yaks that other users can like or dislike.
And you may be thinking, an anonymous app used by college students is a terrible idea.
And you'd be absolutely right.
We had our Studio B interns spend hours on Yaks collecting some of the worst posts, and this is what they found.
Without further ado, here are some yaks that prove that Syracuse University students are the absolute worst.
Just saw someone throw up into an empty Dunkin' cup outside of Shine. You good, bro? I'm sure the caramel macchiato tasted just as bad coming back up.
I just sent a nude to my sorority group chat by accident. Death is now. That seems a little incesty to me. Oh, is that why Greek life's so popular in Alabama?
Accidentally walked in on a student athlete in the shower and they still had their backpack on. But how else are we supposed to know that they're a competitive badmintoner?
Exactly. So horny, I just asked the Marshall Street preacher what he was doing later. Then he started throwing stones at me.
Am I a sicko if I kind of like spitting into the tube at the COVID testing center? I'll tell you what, we just had a green-haired guest. I'd love for you to meet him.
I heard if Panhell catches you breaking sorority dry period, they take you out back and shoot you.
Nothing else to say about that one. I can't decide who's more broken, me or the Marshall Street CVS door.
Definitely you.
Yeah.
Just told a Newhouse student I had never heard of Newhouse before. That'll humble them. It didn't. I got halfway through my sentence before they interrupted me to tell me about their new sports podcast.
I cried last night thinking about gender inequality. I'm 6'4" and single, by the way.
Due to inflation, 3 inches is now 7.8 inches, but 3 inches is fine anyways, right? Right?
Wait, ain't clitoris the dude who discovered America? Every day we stray further from God.
Anyone else just like thinking thoughts right now?
No? And don't worry, I called the local authorities after this one. Ladies, do not wipe down the seat after you work out. I need your sweat for research purposes.
I'm really craving Five Guys right now. Not the restaurant.
There's nothing worse than someone who lived in BBB freshman year and actually liked it. The 3 B's actually stand for Stockholm Syndrome. And that's all we got for you guys.
Thank you so much for watching live from Studio B.
Check out our socials, which should be down below, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Woo!
Where'd that Joker? Where'd Joker get off to?